and I was smitten. I was in love. And we just ran away into woods of words, and I don't think I've ever come back. So this is called Love Song for Emily. You handed me your eyes so that I could see as you saw. I looking in wonder, seeing you sew the world together in quick little stitches, a perfect embroidery of knowing, drawing the thread true and true until nimble as a needle I knew as you knew. Oh Emily, I was always in love with the beauty of your eyes and how they saw and said the world. The quick dashes of your mind, like braille to my blindness, the Morse code of your thought, leading me through the labyrinth of you, bound in a nutshell, until I arrived at the beauty of your eyes, and you handed me your seeing, and I saw. Thank you.
Fabulous, fabulous.
And this is called Watching the Window. She smiles at one and all, but mostly to herself. I love to watch the large TV set, she announces to no one. She points to the window. It only shows bird programs. Outside, the birds flock around the feeder. The new nurse smiles, has to stifle her laughter. But sometimes strange humans come and knock and scare my birds away. New nurse turns the sheets down. Oh, I complain, but it doesn't do no good. Oh dear, Miss New Nurse explains yet again. That's your family, see? Waving at you and holding up signs. The clock ticks a very audible tock. Look, see, I love you, Gran. Oh, and isn't that nice from the little one? She lets her tea go cold, takes her glasses off. I've never seen them before. And why the masks? Now, Natalie, I have told you about COVID before. She whimpers, oh, nurse, make them go away, please. It brings on my asthma. And put back on the bird channel. And finally, this is called Dónall Dempsey, Indeed. When I used to take the roll call when I was a teacher, I got them all to write out their names so that they could then see them and write the names out backwards. And they all had backwards names, and then we made up stories about all these different backward peoples. I'm Llanod, Yespmed, backwards. So this is a story. I wouldn't get them to do anything I wouldn't do myself. So this is called Dónall Dempsey, Indeed. Ha! Llanod, Yespmed. He squinted at my driver's license. It's pronounced Llanod, I said with extreme exasperation. You're not from these here parts, are you, fella? He drawled dryly, squinting closer, firstly at me and then back to my ID. I'm of Welsh, Turkish extraction, but I was born on Venus. I explained as if to a little kid. Ha ha! He snorted, a tiny trickle of snot yo-yoing up and down his hairy left nostril. If you were to spell your name backwards, it would spell Dónall Dempsey. I was not amused. You know, that crazy hairy Irish earthling poet dude? I'm not him, I fumed. All right, keep your antennas on. Jeez. He handed me back my ID, tipped his hat, wiped his nose across his sleeve. Welcome to Mars. You drive carefully now. I stepped on the rocket boosters, left him eating my stardust. Bloody customs, I yelled to myself. Ha! Dónall Dempsey, indeed.
Fabulous, fabulous. Love your energy. Love it. Love the humour. Thank you, Dónall.
This is called The Milk of Human Kindness. The milk swooned over the spoon and swirled itself into the coffee cup. Her lips took a sip and found it still too hot. Leaving her coffee to cool, she undid the top two buttons of her blouse. The tiny hand held the breast in place, as if to keep it from escaping. The nipple blindly tried to find the place in the baby's face where it could come to rest. Baby's mouth suddenly collided with the searching nipple. Bliss, it breathed. Bliss, breathed the breast. The room smiles as it swells to the curious sound of sucking. Undid her dress there and then, and when she had finished exposing herself, she shoves the baby onto the tit. He stops and spits. I was fit to burst. The Freudian slip peeps out from behind the words spilling out of his mouth. His disgust spews, splits at the seams, bursts into sheer anger. Fucking whore. All this is hissed in a whisper, loud enough to seep into her consciousness. Her breast sweeps milk into the now sleeping baby's mouth.
Oh.
And that was in a very posh restaurant back in Ireland, and everybody threw him out. Everybody just stood up and said, out, out.